Hey guys, it's Aaron, the home for mobile reviews, A.ca, and today I'm going to do a review of the Lunatik Air 360. Now this isn't a terribly highly rated case, it's about an average iPhone case in terms of my scoring system, but it's one of my favorites. And you might be thinking, how does that work? Shouldn't the highest rated case be your favorite? Well, I'll elaborate on that in a bit. The Lunatik Air 360 is a very light but wide case. The standout feature is that it actually uses air to protect your iPhone. Some cases have air pockets, but the Air 360 has an air bumper. The unique design improves the handling of your iPhone, but the case is slick, so it will slide around like an air hockey puck, or you could use it as an air hockey puck if you felt like using it as a $1,000 air hockey puck. For my Lunatik Air 360 review, I've given this case a score of 3.8 A's out of 5. Again, it's an average case, but I like it a lot. In fact, it's on par with the Poetic Affinity, another lower rated case that I really enjoy using as well. If you're wondering what are the best cases for the iPhone 7, check out my top 10 list on my website. Links are in the I or the description section below.
Real usage, real reviews, mobilereviews-a.ca.
At Mobile Reviews, A.ca, we base everything we do on actual usage, which means that, well, if a case says you can drop it, we're generally going to try to drop it. But one of the most expensive things about running this entire channel is replacing all my iPhones. So lately I've been asking companies, they approach me to say, hey, you want to review a case? And I go, sure, is it drop rated? Can I drop it from 4 feet? And they're like, oh yeah, don't worry about it. It totally can. And I say, hey, sponsor me an iPhone and I'll do it. And then I get crickets. Now, I'm not talking about Lunatik per se. They didn't give me anything for this review. This is my iPhone, and I had to spend a lot of money buying this case to get it across the border. But I do still appreciate what Lunatik does with their products. So let's send Lunatik a message. Give this video a thumbs up, just to let them know that, you know, we still kind of believe in them after the Lunatik Tactic 360 fiasco, the Tactic Extreme and the Tactic Strike and the Seismics. I love those cases. So give this video a thumbs up to show, you know, support for companies that are doing stuff that's a little more different than other case manufacturers. Now, at the beginning of this review, I did say the design of this case is very unique. The Lunatik Air 360 is a two-piece case. There's a polycarbonate shell and a rubber bumper. I really like the look of how the shell intertwines with the rubber bumper. That's kind of one of the reasons why it's one of my favorite cases. The case only adds a millimeter to the thickness of your iPhone, which kind of seems great, but protection might suffer a little bit. Your screen specifically, so your iPhone might think differently if it thought. Despite being thin, the Lunatik Air 360 is incredibly wide. It's actually one of the widest slim cases I've come across, as it will add 10 millimeters to your iPhone's width. So if you've got small hands, this might not be the case for you. Or you could go get a Go Loop, which is what this little ribbon thing on the back of the case is. The extra thickness isn't that noticeable because of the rounded edges, and the bumper also has a bit of give to it, so it doesn't feel like it's an entire centimeter thicker. The case fits well together but has no texture on the front and the back. This is why I say it slides around like a hockey puck, air hockey puck. The case won't show excessive usage, and despite the slick front and backs, handles incredibly well. In my script, I've got it written down, it handles like a rock star. Odd. It doesn't feel like it's going to slide out of my hand easily. Lunatik Air 360 has 2 shock absorbing layers, which is great, but the screen protection is below average. Edges are very low, but will still keep your iPhone screen off a flat surface. I do have one of the Belkin screen protectors installed, the thin glass ones, and it still keeps it off a flat surface. The Lunatik Air offers a bit more dust debris protection, as it's the only slim case that I've come across so far that covers the mute switch with something they call a rotary ringer switch. The case is drop rated to mil standard 810G, but doesn't offer an official drop height, which means it's just going to be 4 feet. Before we get to the last part of this review, if you know somebody who needs or who has the propensity to like unique looking things, share this video with them, because this is a unique looking iPhone case. And I'm not quite sure if I used the word propensity correct or if I said it properly. Accessing your iPhone in the case is average, which is a good thing. Average in that functionality is good. It means you can get to everything on your iPhone without a hassle. The buttons are great, and I love the rotary switch. I've gotten so used to jabbing my mute switch in most cases, so it was incredibly refreshing to silence my phone by turning a knob. There are no issues with screen access or with the camera and flash. The cutout at the bottom of the case is big enough to handle my fat old Amazon Basics cable. I know I've said this a lot, but again, it handles so well. One-handed usage, it sits right in your palm right here, incredibly well. One-handed usage is decent because of the rubbery sides. So again, great case. bit more expensive, way more expensive than my previously grippy case that I just reviewed, the Silk Innovation Base Grip, and it's like 4 times as expensive this thing is. So if you have any questions for me, leave them in the comments section below. I would be more than happy to answer them. You can find me on Google+, Twitter, as well as Facebook. I'm Aaron the Ho. This is Monty the Ho. He needs a haircut and a bath because he stinks. That's kind of all I got. Thanks for watching.